The Peregrine Falcon at the southeast corner of the Bezos Pond, 72nd Avenue South. And he had a big feed yesterday, so he's probably getting ready to cough up his casting, and he's preening his feathers. Looks like he's a little damp. We had pretty good rain yesterday and this morning, so he's getting his feathers all in shape. But they bathe every day anyway. They get their food and have their lunch, and they always take a nice bath. So he may have flew down into a puddle and had a good bath, and he's just up here drying off this morning. So, because we figure he sleeps under the bridge, about a quarter of a mile down to the south here, and that's where he sleeps at night on his roost. Comes out, starts his daily activities, and he's been hanging around here for about 3 years now, and always disappears around nesting time. So he's a local bird. He's got a nest under one of the bridges or something around one of the buildings around Seattle and Kent. Alright, we got one hanging out down by the Boeing at the beginning of the mouth of the Cedar River where it goes into Lake Washington, so I watch him on there. But this is ours here. It's close by, and so I came down this morning to see if I could find him. I'm sure glad I did. He's on the perfect perch. You can see all the details on the feathers and preening up, doing a good show for us. We'll let all our friends know about this guy's back. I'm just going to let it run because he's preening the feathers. He's in a perfect spot. Oh yeah, I can see the head markings and everything. You can see the feathers on the breast. You see how his wings come almost to the tip of the tail. It's one of our favorite birds. This time of year we get to watch him. Like I say, he hangs out here at the Bezos Pond. And then I get behind the buildings here, and there's the O'Brien substation. And there's the Highline support. He sits on that. Every once in a while he uses this post here, this pole. So we know all his perches. He hangs around the cell phone tower. When he gets there, we really get close if it's the right time of day and the lighting. So but we're going to enjoy this. You get an excellent view this morning. The sun is not glaring on it. Everything is in the right direction. He's in the perfect spot. Yeah, we've been making the rounds down in the Kent area, documenting our raptors. The falcon was here, and like I say, had a big feed yesterday, so I figure he's going to just cough up his casting later and then go hunt. So obviously got wet, took a bath, and now he's preening up the feathers. Our Rufous morph redtail's back by the 212 pond. Some of our bird watchers are looking for that. So been there the last few days. The red-shouldered hawk is still hanging around the Heritage Farm area. So we see him sometimes 3 days in a row, and then he might miss a couple days, and then he's back. So did see a merlin the other day. It was the crows chasing him. And we got our juvenile coops and our adult Cooper hawks hanging around the Heritage Farm too. So, but this is the guy we're interested in. Peregrine Falcon, getting all squared away, preening the feathers, and putting on a perfect show for us. It's always good when we finally get him on the right perch in the right spot. Oh yeah, he's working the base of the tail. That's the oil gland, and he'll put that on the feathers. Get his feathers all waterproofed. I always tell you, this is the fastest creature on the planet Earth. He can dive at 240 miles an hour. That is amazing. That's That's why they used them for falconry. It's a prize bird. They can knock a duck out, pheasants and stuff. Man, they're great hunters. They're smart. They work good with man and falconry. They've been doing it for thousands of years. There was a nest of them nesting up at Squamish Falls for years, and we documented them in past years up there. I made a whole documentary from the start to finish with the peregrines up there, building of the nest and the mating and the raising the young, and then when they fledged. Tune into my channel. It's Sheep Are Ugly, best DVD, peregrine nesting, Squamish Falls, and it'll come up, give you the full nesting cycle. Alright, well, we don't know if this is one of them, probably not, but I think this bird probably nests closer by. Nice tall building somewhere or some bridge. But it hangs out here every winter on the urban trail, and that's the perfect spot from these high perches. You can swoop down and get starlings and pigeons. He gets a lot of pigeons. And ducks. You get everything you want right here. That's why winter's out here. Or her, whichever the case is. But this is our adult peregrine, and like I say, it's for at least the past 3 years been wintering out here. Very seldom do we get him in a spot like this where you really get a good view. And preening too, that's what we like. I'll probably make a good long video on this one. Get a little more here. Try to get some still shots. Yeah, he's just getting everything squared away. Get every feather oiled up and waterproofed. I think we can call that pretty much good then.